Time now for Media Watch, a look at what's been making news in the Chinese media. An editorial in the Global Times less than a week before US President Barack Obama's visit to China says the Obama effect has started to show. But it warns that the president will have to work hard before he can really woo Chinese crowds. And it says the Chinese public is taking an increasingly mature attitude towards foreign political stars and cares more about its own interests more than ever. The author says any joint decisions China and the US make are bound to impact the rest of the world, which is why the two countries are sometimes called the G2. And the paper says that just as with his domestic electorate, the history-making US president can only convincingly win over a Chinese audience when its needs are carefully cared for and a win-win situation is achieved. Sohu.com has the tragic story of a fire in a shoe store in the southern city of Shenzhen. After firefighters extinguished the blaze, they found the bodies of two young women who had been trapped and burned to death in the store. One of the women, aged 24, had only worked there for 3 days. The other was just 18 years old. The site quotes neighbours who claim the manager of the shop forced workers to stay in a small room overnight to guard the premises. The only exit from the building was locked when the fire took hold. The landlord of the building also said the shop owner had violated safety rules by rearranging the electrical system. A daytime prohibition on heavy trucks using Beijing's 5th Ring Road is to be extended to a 24-hour ban. The China Daily reports that from Sunday, vehicles of more than 8 tons total weight will have to find alternative routes. But the paper says truck drivers would prefer to pay the $30 fine rather than take long and expensive detours. Only trucks carrying groceries for the city will be allowed within the perimeter. Bureau said removing heavy trucks from the 5th Ring Road would lower exhaust emission rates and improve traffic flow and safety. The 5th Ring Road is notorious for accidents caused by unauthorised heavy vehicle drivers. In July of this year, a truck using the road illegally was involved in a multi-vehicle accident which killed 7 people. The Southern Metropolitan Daily has the story of an attack on the Shaolin temple, world famous for its warrior monks and their kung fu skills. That may not seem the brightest idea, but the attackers were in no physical danger. In fact, they were hackers who broke into the Shaolin website, which promotes the group's shows and products worldwide. The hackers posted a purported letter of confession in the name of Abbot Su Yongxin, in which he admitted his guilt in commercializing the temple. The controversial abbot was one of the first monks in China with an MBA. He has been criticized for turning the shrine into a money-making machine. Temple has denied the abbot wrote the letters and said they would take legal action. A group of men struggling with a giant fish recently attracted attention on a Beijing street. In fact, the 7 were workers trying to manhandle this 900-pound grouper fish into a restaurant kitchen. Sina.com reported the mammoth catch was almost 7 feet long, 2 feet wide, and cost over $1,200 US. The manager of the well-known city hot pot restaurant estimated the fish was at least 30 years old and would be good for at least 600 portions. He said that in comparison, a typical grouper sold in Beijing fish markets usually weighs in at less than 3 pounds and feeds 2 diners at most. And that's today's Media Watch. In fact, that's all from the team here at BON News for now. Thanks for watching.